Mafia. We are here this morning for a very important message. A message that can only console but cannot bring back life. I've always seen life as people running 100-meter race. Everybody has his or her lane. Nobody's lane crosses the other. Therefore, if you are on your lane and you come across the other person's lane, you can be on the first to end the race. You'll still be disqualified. In the same way, we've seen that all of us are in this world managing our own lanes. So everybody in this world is here for a purpose, because that lane has to be walked or traveled or run by him or her alone.
It's true.
So we have always seen every human being as complementing another human being and not in competition with him or her, because the race is unique. Nobody can run anybody's race. But the beauty of it is that when that race is being run and we are in our individual lanes, what comes out of it is that the joy of I finishing my race is to the benefit of humanity. Therefore, every human being's life contributes to the greater good of humanity. And therefore, every life that is taken, So anytime a person in his or her lane is unable to finish the race, it is to the disadvantage of humanity. Because whatever is embedded in that person, which should be of a blessing to others, is cut short. I'm told Yao, the little I've known about him, he says that to an extent, he is part of the soul of the club, where his presence alone brings joy in the hearts and minds of people. And that's the point I was saying. He was in his lane, journeying on in that lane, and every day he lives, he brings joy in the hearts of people and happiness across the board. So the question that comes is that now that he's not there, who is actually on his lane to complete it? So that is the value of life. That's why we have believed that anytime we have a choice between life and all other things, we'll choose life, because all other things are replaceable, but not life. That's why in this year's elections, last year's elections, we did everything that we ought to do. That if a table is being destroyed, if a chair is being broken, if a paper is being torn or is because those papers and tables can be brought back to where they are or can be replaced. But the life as a result of our actions or inaction cannot. But if in the course of breaking the table and destroying the chairs or burning the papers, people's life are at risk, then what defines all of us and pull all of us together. So in line with our tradition and culture, when we hear of the matter, over a Assembly, we're trying to put all the stuff together, allow the regional commands to do whatever they have to do in terms of investigation and taking their time and being very professional, because we have moved from the reactive policing and moving on to a level that will take our time and get the evidence and pick the issues and take it home. So that maturity of our democracy and our society will be out there for everybody to see. That's why at times we are not surprised that people can come out and say that in Africa, if you take two countries and want to have a peaceful environment, Ghana is one. And then being compared to countries of a level that of their development over the years that we are nowhere close, we're able to say that our place is being safer than places like Canada and this. And yet, we are not satisfied with that, because it is about Ghana and it's not about comparing ourselves to anybody. It's about making sure that every lives matter. And that is why we decided, as soon as the incident happened, we did the investigation in, which is the normal thing we do. But we wanted also to add humanity to the way we did it. That's why quickly, when we settled in and we saw the dynamics of the issue, I quickly had to make a couple of calls and then spoke to a couple of the leadership, including my big brother, and conference calls to some of the leadership of the party, and letting you know that we are on the case and we do whatever it takes to get to the bottom of it. We also took the time, as my big brother also said, to visit the family by my brother and his team to console with them, mother, wife and children. And I have the honor and privilege, humbly also, to just express my sympathy and condolences to them on the phone. And promise that anytime we get opportunity, within the shortest possible time, we'll pass by to demonstrate our true Ghanaianness. So, unfortunately, yesterday we had another uncomforting news about the passing of our new sector minister, the mother of our new sector minister. And in line with their culture and their religion and everything, means that the burial will be done today. And because our tradition and culture also tells us that we are there for each other. And because of that, we need to also come and mourn with him. And then we said, it has also offered us opportunity to come physically then and come and see the management. And the assurances that we gave you over the phone to let you hear it in person. So at the end of the day, you know that we are committed to making sure that we'll get to the bottom of this matter. But unfortunately, it is that we can't have our brother. Family. And from here, after the funeral, we'll visit the family, mother, children, and wife as well. And in person, giving them a hug will mean a lot in terms of they being comforted. And this is exactly why we came. And we hope and trust God. We hope and trust that God will give us the fortitude to walk through this period, which is so difficult and very trying. And at the end of it all, we keep saying we'll learn lessons. We will hope and pray that as we work together with the Ghana Football Association and with the club leadership, which have requested the meeting, and I'm waiting for the feedback, but I've told them that from tomorrow I'm ready to have a meeting with them with my leadership, so that we mark our holistic approach in trying to make sure that we are very proactive in dealing with some of these things, because we cannot allow another life to be lost on an issue which is just a game of entertainment, a game to pull us together as a people. Because anytime we talk about football, especially at the national level, because when I support all the local teams, because I want to be supporting Ghana and every other team I support. If you are playing, whoever is winning, I support you. When you are being beaten too much, I move to where you are being beaten, because you need people to sympathize with you. But when it comes to football, my team is Ghana. And the fact is that anytime we play, you see how football is able to pull all of us together. And at the same time, at the local level, it also pulls us together. But we should look at it from the game perspective. A game to be enjoyed, a game to unite us, and a game to make our humanity complete. Because I've said time with that number, at times when I discuss things with my colleagues, I say with all the things we do, I see we are in competition with each other. God should give some of us the opportunity to be God for 1 hour. And what we'll do is I will put everybody else to sleep. And the people who want, anyone who is interested, we allow you alone to be in this world and own everything and play football matches and watch. And then after that, you will see that with the other human being, virtually. Yet we keep competing, and at times we keep showing levels of hatred and envy to a level that we find ourselves, whether we really and truly understand our being as a human being. Because if all human beings are gone and you are alone here, you have all the cars, you have all the houses, you have all the buildings, you have all the planes, you have all everything, and you are the only human being. Where is your humanity? So this should prompt us and let us know that football, even in that case, is not like that you can say that you can allow some competition, which to me is not necessary. But football is just a game for a trophy. I've seen so many of them. So these trophies and one life, you have to choose between. Where the trophies are here. And if the trophies are here, and there are no human beings around the trophy, what will be the value of the trophy? So a game must be a game. And I think that's the biggest lesson we need to learn. So now, on behalf of the entirety of the Ghana Police Service, from a constable to the highest rank, we want to use this opportunity through you to my grandfather, Kotokoso, and the entirety of the Kotoko family to wish you our best of condolences. But when we get to the family, the few words that we have for them, we will put it out there. But for sure, be aware that we will do whatever it takes to get to the bottom of this matter, especially with the help that's going to come from you in terms of eyewitnesses. As we reported yesterday, we issued a statement we issued. We've arrested 3 people so far. They are still being interrogated, and it will lead to some arrests, and some of them, based on the evidence we get, may not be people of interest now. But to promote the say, we have something to move on. But as we keep weighing the evidence, we keep also looking at the case. We also send a special team also from Accra, including DNA experts, to also go and see to it that the investigation is thorough and it's very professional and get the results that we need. So that's our humbly, that's what brought us here. And as Ghanaians, the Mumia. Yes, so and I said, they buy much also. Now, Mama almost said, in fact, it can't, and I also said, yes, Yin and Akaye. And I pass Yin and is a company share from it. That's the Tossum, you know, so I don't pray. You're shredding your money to see and the local cancer say no so black. And I shred. He said, if I said, young boy, names and a human man, so I'm off when you. Maybe na yenu nyamukofo na senso ya ti onse ye pese usho mainu mwa ejuma kone nimpa ni pese bi kra kosna nkoya neno kakra na befusi oyo mutwe ye abisiso isansi ye woti ene buyofo ene wa kuma ibu ene ne ko to say accommodating any trade move among so now what to me I am be the police na I necessary police a man it's in work and not a manitia before now we are sans such an in Sacramento. The Union and a new wedding, and so If say Bible class any penny out of why then now some team for not the old and fish away yet they are poor my gun. Many patrons or humans when they saw almost so many yet yes and some boy out as I say will be let me call help market my money my call by myself from home view what is that what that say that crowd to me down with your phone Nina no Ubana the Yan Fenina no Onyaso emphasis. Into Nina ye my right. Into ye Marium and near man quee. Ye pesse ye this dream they say ye dear you mean you be ye crunching. It is that. We as a parent as up as a radim in fruit on a bidina here. No, then would young one side. Into ye be paid. Nay, ye who are one of the contraction. Ye pepper payon. In roof, in the moon will see it. And so you say, I'm a Sukaka. I have it. Muso, I say, you could do. If you say a cassette, you drew up your one. And I'm a cassette, moon giant, not young one, and things like that. It's young kind of home. Now, young cold peninsula, a fiddy, put your pronoun police name out. They say, you're free, Murana, who police officers say, now, or better. I'm now I'm okay then. No one say, Madame, now, then your mom. A bedroom pencil, now, Usha, now more quiet, now you're back. You will want our way to if it's a moon, say moon tea and you. And you know your check. A very move from so young queen, between your uncles. If you say, you see a yen near Muslim. And my you were ready to say, you beat me. If it's a seven, I am ready to eat through. And I can't do it through. You went here, no. Necessarily, you you must say, see, I dream you to see Sisua, you beat me. And no pet any here and any name. You said, the bedroom piano. You two man a bump. You move here on Namoa, or so you be on your mother. We bring you are not to man. And my yard dream and Yakesia, and you two and a moment swap, and once in Sansona again, I can see now, boy, as a man. Now they made a chat and me in Shumay. More mountain, a young, you didn't pay for crime, and so forth. Mama for your name and Nipa Moko, and so am a banana. Yen Timing Cassa, Muntum 9, and Cobro Mountain, and the Mobia Mokan. And Tia the proof for a Siha. Almost so no, Sir Police and Yankaka play a jay. This year, not seven no share. As I said, it to me, Bamonasi. There's a Bra police station, Bra better one was him. Many Pano Boam Wenya, if you move someone, and happen and ask. Naya Bra, I drew a big crowd over drama, who was and grown femme, and no baby you run near jail. Now, then I'll go on over here, who have yes, and he says, Secretary Hannah to be more. But it will be not more. Tim me and son on yes, no mother. Time Biana would be a movie no, even young rabban. You never show time to say, embrace it, bra, no, your son. Will you be a general bra, Abby? Oh, why am I true? And she says, a mom, by 10 beer, Region Commander didn't come in to become intelligence for the back. Now, my baby can crave you, not tears. And dear, or person can't say, yeah, on pursue be abated. And the regional commander, the regional commander of Germany, we know our whole premier, near to Hannah. If the young seminary and our pest say, if you remove your price, I won't overcome. Why then? One must not boy in an be share. No be grow, be there, or can't say, now, be better on the Cocania, never soon I had near you. The one regional commander. Yes, I'm not friend. I mean, who said, none out there. I'm a fine, never young man, so for fine one. we can be obi on the white then when I want the assassin na my idea duma ehwehwe assassin the kakra e can get jump e won asie kwan so nze na say we do because I intend to do and the regional commander and the kind officer on be say duma no mama e be kitu e bia o mo kwa nya because e be say e mu za ha e na kuma no so ba na o ma ko na actual na e ja yes